everyone, it's Ricky Odriosola here, and welcome back to another Ramble video. This Ramble is going to be whispered, so make sure you have those headphones in and get ready to relax. Today I thought that I would ramble about tips that I have for you. If you're thinking of starting an ASMR channel, ASMR, I don't claim to be an expert, nor am I the biggest ASMR artist, but I think I've been doing this for 4 years, and I do have a few tips that can probably help you. ASMR, ASMR, ASMR. Okay, so you want to start a channel. First things first, you gotta think about your name. Your username, to be exact. For a long time, my username was just Ricky7 Whispers, and that stuck around for a while. But recently, I've been wanting to use my actual name for this channel. So you gotta think about whether or not you want to use your name or ASMR related name. If you're just starting out, I would highly suggest that you use a username with ASMR or whispers or something in the name, because that's how a lot of people who come by your username, say in comments or something like that, they're more likely to check you out if your username gives away that you make ASMR videos. That's actually how I go about finding a lot of new people to watch. I usually go in my comments and I will look at the comments, and if I see one that catches my eye and it's ASMR related username, then I usually check them out and see what's up. I subscribe to a lot of channels, and it's gotten to the point where it's a little hard to keep up. But that's a story for another day. Okay, so you have to think of your channel. I would probably go with something simple like your name and ASMR or something like that. Just the top of my head, Ricky ASMR or something like that. You gotta make sure that your name isn't too complicated, which is the reason why I did it's what I know, so it's what I stick to. So I would suggest that you stick to a trigger or a role plays that you enjoy. There are certain ASMR artists who do focus on certain types of role plays and stuff, and they do very well. One of the top of my head that I can think of right now is Whispering Latina. She has a lot of medical type role plays and ear like cleaning and stuff, and it's always so good. And I feel like because she focuses on a niche, then she's able to be better at it. So I would say that you should focus on videos that you actually enjoy. Don't try to make the videos that everyone is making, because people usually won't be able to connect if you're not connected to your video. I've been guilty of this. I've done, like, in the past, I've done triggers that I don't particularly like crinkling sounds, crinkling plastic and stuff. I don't really enjoy those triggers, so I wasn't able to deliver. But yeah, stick to something that you really like. Whether that be role plays or sound videos or rambles. Don't be afraid to not do the videos that you want to make, like I was for a long time. I never really tried to do any ramble videos like this because I genuinely thought that those videos might be boring, because nobody would want to listen to what I had to talk about. And because of that, I never tried to, just sit down and like talk or whisper for a long time about a certain subject like I am now. So don't let your fear of something not being good enough determine whether or not you'll make those videos. The only way you're gonna get good at something is if you do it and you try and try again. My first videos were so bad. I even took down my first whisper video because it was bad. I sat right there and I turned on my little camera. I didn't have this camera, and I started recording. I didn't even have a mic or anything. It was just the mic off the camera, and my whisper was so bad. It was like those really loud whispers. I'll try to do it right now. Hey everybody, it's Ricky here. I don't know how bad that sounded, but like with the camera's mic, it was like I was trying to be loud while whispering. And I also did like some like really short tapping sounds with that first video. It was horrible. It was bad, and it wasn't that long. But that video like was pretty much what not really skyrocketed me, but really pushed me to make more videos. Because a person that you might know, Gentle Whispering, or Maria, she commented on my video hours after it went up. So I posted it, and hours after it went up, she commented, and she liked my video. And because of that, her because there are some nasty people just looking to make you feel bad, and they will try to find what makes you feel bad, and they will use that. I haven't really had a huge problem with this because I find that most male ASMR artists don't get a lot of slack for videos that we choose to post and stuff, but it does happen from time to time, so you gotta make sure that it doesn't get to you. Like people will write like paragraphs and paragraphs on how your video was bad, or just criticizing your appearance, and I mean, if I like didn't have thick skin, I feel like it might have hurt me. But for some of you who may be starting out or are not used to making videos and being in front of an audience, I feel like thick skin might do you good. You gotta remember that a lot of those people are not mad at you, are not really criticizing you. I mean they are, but they have such a hatred inside of them that they feel like the only way they can feel better is if they try to bring others down to feel as bad as they do. These people usually don't have no idea what it's like to make videos, but they're very opinionated and can sometimes be entitled. So just be careful with those and don't let people like that get to you, because for every like awful troll, you're gonna have like hundreds and hundreds of people who like your work. That's what I find. I find that there's maybe like one or two or three tops that will really dislike my stuff, but then I get thousands of views, and it just goes to show that they're not that many. They do have tactics to try to make it seem like they're winning. They'll make fake accounts, and they will thumbs down your video, and they will like thumbs up their negative comments on your videos, and it's really it's really quite sad that they put a lot of work into that. But you gotta remember that those people are small, pathetic people, and you can't let them get to you, okay? You're always gonna have an audience that cares what you make, and focus on that, focus on the good, and focus on the love and the praise that you get. Just block stuff. So it's best to have a schedule that they know when to come. Like for example, when I started, I didn't have a set schedule. I uploaded maybe once every 3 to 5 months, and that was bad. I feel like if I would have stuck to a schedule from the beginning, I might have been able to improve my channel faster. But because I only posted like once every 3 to 5 months, it was a slow start. But I learned. I started posting every Sunday. Every Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, to be exact. And I found that time worked for me. So that's what I started doing for years. And then just recently this year, I decided to try to make more content for this channel. So now I have a schedule of every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm thinking that with that schedule, I might alter it a bit. Maybe every other week, I will only post 2 videos that week. We'll see, but so far I have a pretty consistent schedule. And my subscribers who want to watch, they know when to come back to my channel. They know when to, what to expect. So it's very important that you do have a set schedule if you want to start making videos, and not just ASMR. It can be any types of videos. Another thing is that you try to make eye-catching thumbnails. I mean, they don't have to be too extravagant, to be honest. Just usually a picture of your face and maybe like a title like at the bottom or something might do well. You gotta really play around with that and see what works for you. I'm still trying to learn about that, so I can't say much, but thumbnails do help. I find that for me, thumbnails with my face in them tend to do better than thumbnails that don't have my face in them. So that's something to offer you guys. People like to see faces. People like to be able to see expressions and relate to them. So I think that's why faces in thumbnails do better. What else? Anything else? Oh yeah, and equipment. I know it's hard for a lot of people because they feel like the way a lot of ASMR artists are going nowadays is that they have like expensive equipment. Well, this wasn't that expensive, but it was pretty pricey. Look, no one expects you to start an ASMR channel and have like grade A quality equipment. I mean, unless you're ASMR Zeitgeist, because he just started and he had everything. But if you're just starting, a lot of people can film with your phone camera, your like iPhone camera. And I also heard that the Blue Yeti mic is fairly inexpensive and it does really well. So you don't need to have like amazing equipment to start up. What I would suggest is you try to find the like cheapest route. But make sure that you do get if you're gonna buy like a mic and stuff, don't buy I don't remember what it's called, the Blue Yeti, I think. It went for, I think it was less than $50, which for a mic is not that expensive. So look into that. I know that a lot of people do usually like the iPhone headphones with a mic to film a video, and if you hold that, just like above your lips, you can make really good close-up whispering, but you gotta play around with it and find out what works for you. So yeah, if you're starting up, don't worry too much about getting an expensive camera or expensive lights or expensive mics and recorders and a background or a green screen if you want it. I suggest just focus on having the essential too, which is something to record with, which could be your phone, and something to record a sound with. It could be your headphone jacks or a small mic, the Blue Yeti. So really, keep the expensive stuff out of sight in the beginning, and then if you find that your channel is doing really great and you want to try to invest in it, then that's when it's time to draw out a budget and see the type of mic you want, the type of camera you want, the recorder you want. I will go ahead and tell you what I used to film, and if you want to buy those, then you can. Well, I have my backdrop, and that literally is just a black sheet. I just pin it on a wall and hang it. It's not even black. They're like grayish. So with the lighting, with the lighting, it makes the background look darker. That's why they look really black. But they're really not that black. You don't need a background. But that's what I use. I have a black background. I also have lights, and one of the lights is a ring light. I'll probably post a picture, maybe. A ring light, and the other one is another light. It's a studio light, and I have one right here, maybe I can touch it right now with my hand, and then the other one I can touch with my hand. I have those right there, and I don't face them directly towards my face. I face them like that there's more depth of field, which means that when you focus on like my face, and if I had a background, that would look more blurry, kind of like my hand does right now. See how it looks blurry? But with the 50 millimeter, it would look even more blurry, so it would look like I'm more in focus because I am. So yeah, but right now I'm just using the regular lens, and I think it works well. The other one I usually just use it to take pictures for Instagram. And by the way, if you're not following me, you should probably do so. Link below. For my camera, I also have the tripod, and I can't remember the name of the tripod, but it's a pretty sturdy one because I don't want my camera falling while I'm filming. So yeah, that's the equipment I'm using right now, guys. You don't have to have all of that to start, but you just have to have like something that records sound and something that records video. And that's it. I know some people usually just record sound and have the video be like a slideshow or just a picture, and that can work too, but you might not get as much traction with if you don't show like you in a video. Sometimes people don't watch those. Sometimes they do. It all depends on the subscribers. It's hit or miss. You're gonna have to try things for yourself and see if they work.